Hello and welcome back to the Susie Prout Show. So, today I want to talk to you a little bit about, and it won't be a long episode, just a little bit about a myth that I'm seeing in the industry at the moment. And when I talk to people who want to create memberships, they always have this idea that membership is always low ticket and low support and low input, and that you have to have all of these members to make any money from a membership because of how low people are paying to be in the membership. And when I was chatting to a client the other day about this, I thought I have got to talk about this on the podcast because I didn't realize that this was such a self-limiting belief in the industry that a membership has to be low ticket. I guess when we see Netflix is a membership subscription service. We think of Spotify, we think of anything that we have a subscription for, and we put that into the same basket as a membership in the health, wellness, service-based industries. And we think, well, people are only going to pay really small amounts of money per month. And so it's got to be really low ticket. And so it can't be high support. And so we have to have all these people in it. And then you're going to feel overwhelmed. And then you don't want to give them all this stuff because they're not paying enough money. And I just was a bit shocked the other day when I brought this up with a few other clients. And a lot of them were like, well, I guess we do kind of think of memberships as only being low ticket. And then I said something to a couple of ladies in the industry as well. And I said to them, do you realize that a membership does not have to even be called a membership if you don't want it to be called a membership? I use the term membership, but because I'm an expert in memberships, when I use the term membership, I don't automatically think it has to be low ticket. I'm talking about a model of delivery. A membership is purely a model of delivery. A membership is not a low ticket offer. It is the way that someone pays you. It essentially is the way that someone pays you. It is simply as well an ongoing problem that you are helping in an ongoing way. So when we think about what your niche is or what problem you are fixing or what transformation you are taking your clients through, if that is a ongoing nature, then you can put it into a model of delivery that is ongoing. That is essentially what the membership delivery mode is. And I thought, my gosh, I have to talk about this. So you could call your membership anything that you want, depending on if it is going to be low ticket, mid ticket, or high ticket, how much support you're going to give them, what else you're giving them in there, and what is the price of the transformation that you are trying to get them to achieve through being in your membership. So you are pricing your membership not based on the fact that it is a membership. You are pricing it based on the price of the transformation you are giving these people and the time that it's taking you as well in there at the same time, and what they would pay for other things to help with this transformation that's not in a membership model. And I obviously go through pricing a lot in my membership model in complete detail to help you, but simply, we are looking at a membership to fix an ongoing problem in an ongoing way. So if you are teaching somebody how to ride a bike, you cannot have a membership because once they start to ride a bike, they've ticked that. Well, actually, going back, I mean, if you were teaching someone to ride a bike and then do jumps and then do this and that, but if you're teaching someone how to tie shoelaces, that is not a membership because once you've done that, you've done that. But in a membership, if you were teaching ladies over the age of 50 to do strength training and have strength training in their lives, that is an ongoing issue. You're giving them a transformation, and you can have that as an ongoing time. So you could call your high ticket membership, you could call that a mastermind, still a membership model. You could call your mid-ticket membership model a container. You could call your low ticket a subscription. You can call it whatever you want. I have been in a membership model myself where I was paying upwards of $2,000 a month to be in this membership. She didn't call it a membership, she called it a mastermind, but it was still a membership model. So if you have this limiting belief that you don't want to create a membership because you don't want it to be low ticket, I really want you to sit back and change your mind about that and think of it as in a membership is purely the model of delivery and how we deliver it. And the way I teach memberships is that a membership needs to have three things. It needs to have education of some thing. You need to be able to have some form of library of content, whether that is all sitting there at the same time, or whether it is drip fed, or whether you have different themes per month, or whether you have different challenges. You are having education in the form of content in your membership. You are also having some form of community because members want to meet other members going through the same thing. If I think back of my breastfeeding membership, the amount of ladies that were in the membership and then were friends offline, and they would have mothers groups in Melbourne and Sydney, and all these ladies from the membership would go and become friends in real life. I have been sent so many emails or messages from past and current members of my breastfeeding membership being like, we just want to send you a photo. We're all together going out for a drink. And then there's a selfie of these 6 ladies that they all met in the membership. So I do feel that a community needs to be involved in a membership to have higher retention. You will see through all of my episodes and all of my work in that retention is really, really important in how and deliverability and creating an incredible membership with a low dropout rate. So you need to have community in there as well. And you need to have some form of support in there from you as the main person. If you are having, and now this is the difference, if you are running a high ticket membership that you're calling a mastermind or a group program, you are going to be having a lot more touch points to you, probably, than if you were running a middle tier. If you're running a middle tier, you would have a lot more support than if you're running a low ticket membership. And some people in their memberships, and this is something that's really important to remember as well, you can price your membership what you want, but you can also structure the pricing of your membership the way that you want. So if you want to have a low ticket membership and people come in at a low price compared to a VIP in your membership coming in as a higher price. So you can have different tiered processes in your one membership. So you are having people coming in at a lower rate, and then they can switch up to a VIP rate if they want to. And that is giving you different price points in the same membership. So please don't think about a membership as only low ticket. Please don't think a membership can only be like a subscription like Netflix or Spotify or something like that. A membership is a model of delivery. A membership is fixing or transforming an ongoing problem in an ongoing way. I really hope that has given you lots of clarity. And I'd love to chat more about it if you want to come and chat with me on Instagram or pop a comment down below. And if you want to learn about the membership model, then I will have some information for you in the show notes. So have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next episode.